Can one global move slow down India's big trade dreams? Let's break it down. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we are talking about India's global trade plans and why they are facing fresh pressure on the international stage. India wants stronger trade links with the world, and for that, smart connectivity is the key. Projects like Chabahar port give India direct access to Central Asia, while major trade corridors connect us to Europe and beyond. But the problem is global politics doesn't stay simple. Recent US sanctions have created uncertainty, making the future of these projects a big question mark. सीधी बात यह है इंडिया के ट्रेड एम्बिशन स्ट्रांग है लेकिन इंटरनेशनल प्रेशर उनको टेस्ट कर रहा है. For many years, India managed the Chabahar port smoothly because it had special sanctions relaxation from the US. These waivers clearly showed how important the project was for regional connectivity. Okay, but now the situation is changing. Those waivers are under pressure, and sanctions are not just about diplomacy, they directly affect money transfers, shipping, and insurance, and even investor confidence. When these things slow down, projects automatically get delayed. सिंपल वर्ड्स में अगर बोले तो सैंक्शन सिर्फ इकोनॉमिक इशू नहीं होते, ये एक स्ट्रॉन्ग जियोपॉलिटिकल प्रेशर टूल बन चुका है. That's why the impact goes much deeper than it looks. Now let's talk about impact on Chabahar port. Chabahar is not just another port for India, it's a smart strategic route. It gives India a direct path to Afghanistan and Central Asia without depending on Pakistan. Okay, India has already invested a huge amount of money here, but sanctions can slow things down. They can delay port expansion, reduce cargo flow, and make global partners think twice before committing. Okay, साधारण शब्दों में कह सकते हैं कि जब प्रोग्रेस स्लो होती है कॉन्फिडेंस भी कम होता है एंड इफ छाबार loses momentum, India's access towards the west becomes much more limited. That's why this port matters far more than it seems. So after Chabahar, the next big piece of India's trade strategy is the INSTC. मतलब International North-South Transport Corridor is a multi-country trade route that connects India with Iran, Central Asia, Russia, and Europe. Okay, the idea is simple: move goods faster and at a lower cost. In fact, this corridor can reduce trade time and expenses between India and Europe quite significantly. Okay, but here again, sanctions create hurdles. They complicate banking payments, freight, insurance, and the actual execution of infrastructure projects. For private players, the biggest concern is uncertainty. जब future clear नहीं होता तो investors naturally cautious हो जाते हैं. And if that uncertainty continues, the INSTC may not deliver its full strategic potential, even though the plan itself is very strong. Now, this issue is not just about trade anymore, it's about geopolitics and balance of power. US Iran tensions directly impact India's plans. At the same time, closer cooperation with Russia and Central Asia can raise concerns in the West. So, India has to walk a diplomatic tightrope, protecting its national interests without creating strategic fallout. ये कोई theory नहीं है, ये real time geopolitics है जो ground पर चल रही है अब. So, what comes next for India? The choices are tough: renewing sanctions waivers, finding new trade routes, building stronger regional ties, and creating alternative financial systems. One thing is clear: connectivity today is power, and in the current global situation, power is deeply political. ये सिर्फ ट्रेड या पोर्ट्स की बात नहीं है, ये जियोपॉलिटिक्स, प्रेशर और ग्लोबल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स का डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट है. The real question is not whether India will adapt, but how fast it can do so in a world shaped by war and strategic rivalry. So that's all for today. आप क्या सोचते हैं? आप अपने ओपिनियन को कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.